This is another video about adjective clauses. This is the third video in the series, and this time we're going to look at objective identifying adjective clause word order. I am taking a class which I like. Which I like is an adjective clause describing the class. I need this adjective clause to know what class the sentence is talking about, so it's identifying, there's no comma. Also, which is a relative pronoun that replaced an object. I am taking a class, I like it. I am taking a class which I like. Let's look at some examples. The peer-reviewed articles were long. I read them. I'm describing the peer-reviewed articles. So I should replace this with a relative pronoun. Now, this is things, and it's in the object part of the sentence. What relative pronoun should I use? I'll use which. Next, I should put my relative pronoun at the beginning of my clause. So my clause will be, which I read. Now, I'm going to move my clause right next to the thing I'm describing. The peer-reviewed articles, which I read, were long. Let's see another example. The professor was here, I like him. I'm describing the professor. Okay, so which relative pronoun should I put here? It's a person in the object part of the sentence. I'll use whom. Whom is for people in the object part of the sentence. Who is for people in the subject part of the sentence. Who is subjective, whom is objective. Next, I'll move the relative pronoun to the beginning of my clause. So my clause will be whom I like. Now, I will put my clause next to the thing it's describing. The professor whom I like was here. Keep in mind, whom is your object now, unlike the last video. Whom is your object now, so you have subject-verb agreement with your subject. I like. Try to combine these sentences. Articles supported my topic. I read them carefully. I'm describing articles. Professors teach engagingly. I respect them. I'm describing professors. The paper was long. I found it at the library. I'm describing the paper. My friend read a paper. He didn't like it. I'm describing the paper. My classmate is intelligent. I admire her. I'm describing my classmate. Think about it. Here are the answers. Make sure your clause is right next to the thing you're describing, and make sure you use the object relative pronoun. Articles, which I read carefully, supported my topic. Professors whom I respect teach engagingly. The paper which I found at the library was long. My friend read a paper which he didn't like. My classmate whom I admire is intelligent. Now try number 2 on your work page. I'm talking about this work page, the adjective clause work page. You should be able to do number 2 now. These were all objective identifying adjective clauses. Check out the next video in this series about object possessive adjective clauses.